Hello, Planty People. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about plants that, if they looked at me the wrong way, they'd be out the door. Like plants that I like, but also at the same time don't like because they're not giving me what I want, they're being difficult, you know, just etc, etc. The list could go on for days. But before we get started in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, become a member, join the Discord. You can do that in the link down below or hit the join button, $5 a month. Anyway, let's go ahead and walk around the room and show you some plants that I'm just like ready to fight them, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get started with this Hoya australis, which I don't even know about this plant anymore. Like, she was doing a really great for a really long time, and now, I don't know, I'm just kind of like over this plant. I kind of in the beginning got this plant because I was really into Hoyas. I was all about like any type of Hoya, but you know, that just happens whenever you first start learning about houseplants. You just want to collect them all. You just have to catch every single Pokemon there is out there, and that's what this Hoya was. I don't really love it. I don't hate it. I just need to do something about it, and I'm sure that it will be fine, but I'm just not vibing with her today. My string of spades and string of plants in general, kind of, I don't know why. I'm just like not very good. I'm just not very good at, I'm not a very good plant mom with this plant for some reason. And I feel like I try to give it a lot of good love, but they just hate me. And somebody left a comment in my plant tour that they don't need to be fertilized very often, so maybe that's the issue. I don't remember really fertilizing them too often, but maybe that's all it is. I'm just not gonna fertilize you ever again. Say hello, Ori. This is Ori. She's my sweet new baby kitty. Say hello. Say hello. She's so sweet, but also so nosy. Okay, another plant I'm not vibing with is going to be this Campo. And I got this guy as just like an extra little bonus that Botanica's was selling with their Julao, and it was like 20 bucks for the begonia and the philodendron. And I was like, you know what, why not? But I just don't really love the plant. I've never really loved the plant, but I just kind of was like, this is a really good deal. And in hindsight, probably shouldn't just buy something because it's a good deal. You should probably try and buy things that you actually like really love and are going to take care of. And right over here is a plant that I just want to fight constantly. You just want to... You'll fight? You'll fight? Ooh, that's what this plant makes me want to do. This Hoya OBOVATA, who doesn't want to do anything, who's got a yellowing leaf, like, what the actual F? But yeah. Okay, so this plant, this Hoya, I actually like really like, but here recently I've just been kind of aggravated with her. I have her in absolutely like optimal condition. She's in my prop box. She gets great light, nice bright light. She's obviously doing quite well because I mean her roots are growing like nobody's business. But she's just not growing at all for me. So maybe I need to fertilize her. I'm not 100% sure. This is her newest leaf that she's put out, and it's been quite a while since she's put it out. Maybe she's just growing really slow because the leaf is like a really thick and like sturdy leaf. And maybe that's why she's not growing. Like putting out new leaves as fast as I would like for her to. Or maybe she just knows that the next time she puts out a new growth, I'm going to propagate her. Maybe she just knows that. But I am considering taking a little bit of a trim to her vine that she has going on here to maybe help promote some new growth. So last but certainly not least is going to be my Philodendron melanochrysum. Now, I hauled this plant probably several months back, and I got a pretty good sized plant. It had maybe 4 or 5 leaves to it, but then whenever I looked at it, it had root rot, and so I believe I had to chop all the roots back, and then I was rerooting it in moss, and it started growing okay, but it just started taking a turn for the worst whenever I had it in my IKEA cabinet. I think I missed a watering. I think that there was a time where I just missed a watering and it took a little bit too long for me to notice it, or you know, if we're gonna be completely honest, I looked at it, I noticed it, and I just didn't do anything about it, because sometimes whenever I'm just not happy, then that's whenever my plants suffer the most, is whenever I'm just not feeling like myself and I just don't feel like doing things, and I don't feel like happy and I don't feel like doing things, and my plants really suffer. But they're doing much better now because I'm in a different and better headspace. But this is my melanochrysum. I have some wet sticks in there as well, but this is the only one with a leaf. This was one of the original leaves that I had received with the plant. And this is the only one that currently has a leaf on it. The rest of them yellowed and died off, so that's really unfortunate, but that's just how it is sometimes. I almost forgot about this absolute jerk of a plant, and that is going to be my Philodendron VERRUCOSUM. Look at that! What is that? What is he even doing? What is that? This guy was putting out some really good growth, and I missed a watering day with him, and he gets spider mites off and on. Every single time I get rid of the spider mites, they just come back. And this plant really infuriates me, because it's just one of those plants that whenever you get started in plants and you start looking at like more uncommon things that you don't typically see like in big box stores or your local nurseries, at least not for me, this was like one of the main plants that I wanted to get. This and the melanochrysum was like top wish list plants, just because I felt like those were plants that you just needed to have in order to have a plant collection. Definitely not. You don't have to have these 2 plants in order to have a plant collection or to call yourself a plant enthusiast or a plant collector. You could have a house full of pothos. You could have 1 pothos and just call yourself a plant enthusiast. I don't care what other people have to say about it. Do whatever you want to do. Don't be plant-fluenced if you don't want to be. Like, this is a really cool plant whenever it's nice and healthy, and some people just take better care of theirs. Maybe I'm just not the right person to own a VERRUCOSUM, and that's okay. I'm going to try and recoup these guys and maybe sell them off, because I have some wet sticks of these as well. Me and VERRUCOSUM just go way back. It seems like I'm over this plant. It was a fad. It's a trendy plant. It's so pretty, and the xoxo red is actually a type of VERRUCOSUM, which was really interesting to find out. But I don't know. I'm over it, man. And that, my Planty friends, is going to wrap up like the plants that I'm most angry at right now. Like, I could literally just chuck them in the trash tomorrow or today and be okay about it. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if there's any plant that you're just not vibing with, that is taking over space in your house, that a really good plant could be, you know, taking up. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I would really be interested to know, especially like if you're a new plant person and you're just like on this plant high of like buying new plants. Like, I sometimes wish that I could experience that again, because it's just so fun whenever you're first learning new plants and you're first learning what works in your household and what you want to take care of and what you don't. That is just an experience that I'll probably never forget, and sometimes wish I could relive. But let me live vicariously through you. Let me know in the comments down below what plants that you're not vibing with at the moment. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.